to tell you, being charged with murder in a death penalty state is serious business. And so the lawyer by your side needs to be dead serious, quite literally. Sarah Boone has an uphill battle in that department. She's that woman in Orlando who's accused of zipping her boyfriend into a suitcase and then ignoring him as he begged for help and slowly suffocated. Sarah has burned through 9 attorneys, 7 of them public defenders, paid for by the state. She has been so difficult that the judge in her case is now forcing her to represent herself as her murder trial fast approaches in October. So you can imagine Sarah's not one bit happy. And in just the latest barrage of complaint letters written to the judge in her case, she's now including a want ad, seeking a new lawyer, presumably one who would work pro bono. I want you to take a look at the ad because it's really quite something. It's hand-drawn. It's very descriptive. Inmate seeks attorney, she says, looking for a prosperous challenge, ready for your close-up on national television. Are you zealous with a side of keen? Show the world who you are with your original creativity, extraordinary expertise, confident ingenuity. Qualifications must include, and please get comfy here, folks, because this is a long list, being trustworthy, honest, passion-driven, open-minded, exceptional problem-solving skills, client inclusion at all times, team orientation, collaboration, extreme efficiency in listening, communicating, understanding, dedication to success, possessing a winning mindset, capability of excellence in representation, committed, maintaining faith in the client and case with the ability to think differently, overcome all circumstances. Epic opportunity awaits. And she signs it Sarah Boone, and then she includes her prisoner number, 200-05623 in the Orange County Corrections Department. She winds the whole thing up with this line, invest in the oppressed, believe. It is quite a letter indeed, and while it ain't the classifieds or even Craigslist, Sarah Boone knows a thing or two about how to work the system. Because here's what else is in her letter to the judge, and I quote, "Oh, wait, my posting, everything, supposedly, is public record," which indicates that Sarah Boone seems to know that her letter, along with everything else that's filed in her case, would be picked up by the press and published. Hence, free advertising to snag herself a new lawyer. Now, if you are a barrister out there looking for work, I want you to be forewarned that Sarah is not your average murder defendant. Many of her lawyers have cited conflict, ethical, or irreconcilable differences in dropping off of her case. So Boone better get to work in crafting her defense alone, unless her law skills are as good as her advertising skills. Joining me now is NewsNation legal contributor Jesse Weber. Jesse Weber, have you ever seen anything like that? And then B, do you think it'll work?
No, I haven't. And I don't know, call me crazy. I don't think it's going to work, even though this is, Ashleigh, epic opportunity awaits. Attorneys would really want to take a case that they think they're going to win, particularly one maybe where you're saying, did the defendant do it? Is this a self-defense case? This case is so problematic. She's charged with second-degree murder. So the prosecution doesn't have to prove that she intended to kill Jorge, but no, they have to prove that she acted with a depraved mind, had an indifference to human life. When you look at this video of her allegedly making fun of him while he's zipped up, she lies to investigators. I don't think defense attorneys around the country are going to say, I can't wait to be a part of Sarah Boone's case, when clearly she hasn't been the easiest client to work with.
No, you can say that again, or you can say it 9 times. But here's the deal. You and I both know that not every lawyer needs to get paid or wants to get paid. Sometimes they need to put their shingle up and put it out there wide. So I'm actually kind of curious if there are lawyers out there who really don't care whether it's a win or a loss. They just know they're going to, they're going to get on TV and in the papers. Is that kind of the way it works?
They take the case, they'll definitely get the attention. Is it the attention that they want? And remember, the idea is they still are advocates. They still have to follow the law. It seems, based on the reporting, that the reason she's lost so many lawyers is there's been fundamental disagreements about what the elements of the crime are and what arguments to make. And they still have a duty to try to defend her. They can't just go up there and have their 15 minutes of fame. She is owed a duty of that. And at this point, she might be your best advocate because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to represent her. Having said that, in the majority of cases I've covered where you have defendants representing themselves, particularly in a murder case, it doesn't go very well for them, particularly in the facts of this case.
It doesn't go very well. Yeah, fool for a lawyer. That's what they say. If you have yourself for a client, you got a fool for a lawyer. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.